Dude, I'm going to do squares of number from 1 to 100. I start by doing this. Here you're going to get this one, that is now 1 square. Let's do 1 square, that is 1 times of 1, which going to become equal to 1. And 2 square, it is 2 times of 2, which going to becomes 4. And now another one, that is 3 square. Here it is 3 times of 3, it is equal to 9. Now 4 square means 4 times of 4, which is equal to 16. Let's find out 5 square. 5 square becomes 5 times of 5, which is 25. Now I find out 6 square. 6 square means 6 times of 6, which is 36. And let's do this one, the 7 square. Here you're going to get 7 square as 7 times of 7. 7 times of 7 is 49. So 7 square equal to 49. And 8 square is 8 times of 8, which is 64. And 9 square is 9 times of 9, which is 81. And 10 square is 10 times of 10, which going to become 100. And let's find out 11 square equal to, that is 11 times of 11. You can split that as 10 plus 1 and multiply 11 separately. Here you're going to get 10 times of 11 as 110 plus 1 times of 11, 11, 110 plus 11, 121. So this completely equal to 121. And I do 12 square. 12 square means you can do it 12 times of 12. Here 12 you can split as 10 plus 2. Here also 12 you multiply. Here also 12 you multiply. 12 times of 10 is 120. 12 times of 2, 24. It is 144. This complete number is 144. Now do 13 square. 13 square equal to 13 times of 13. You can split this 13 as 10 plus 3. Here also 13. Here also 13. 13 times of 10 is 130 plus 13 times of 3, 39. 39 plus 130, 169. Going to get here 169. Now do 14 square. 14 square also you can do like 14 times of 14. This 14 write as 10 plus 4. Here also multiply with 14. Here also with 14. 10 times of 14 is 140 plus 14 times of 4, 56, which becomes 196. I'm going to do more quickly now onwards. 15 square. 15 square you can write separately as 15 times of 15. 15 you can write it as 10 plus 5. Here also multiply with 15. Here also 15. 15 times of 10 is 150. 15 times of 5, 75. When you add it is 225. Now you're going to get this as 225. Let's do one more problem. Here I going to do, here let's write 16 square. 16 square, here you can write it as 16 times of 16. 16 you can split and write as 10 plus 6. Here also 16. Here also 16. 16 times of 10 is 160. And 16 times of 5 is 90. 16 times of 6 is 96. 96 plus 160. 160 plus 90. 250. 250 plus 6 is 256. And you multiply here, that is 256. This 256. Now let's write about 17 square. 17 square you can multiply here, 17 times of 17. Here also split it as 10 plus 7. Here also multiply with 17. Here also with 17. 17 times of 10 is 170. 17 5 times is 85. 6 times is 102. 17 times of 17 is 119. When you add 170 plus 100 is 270 plus 19, which is 289. So the 17 square going to become 289. And let's make 18 square. 18 square you going to get it as 18 times of 18. 18 you can split as 10 plus 8 and multiply. Here also 18, here also 18. 10 times of 18 is 180 and 18 times of 5 is 90. 6 is 108. 18 times 7 is 126. 18 times 8 is 144. Here if you add, you're going to get 280, 324. So this complete thing equal to 324. Now I'll do 19 square. 19 square also same way. Here you can write it as 19 times of 19. 19 you can split as 20 minus 1. Here also multiply with 19. Here also with 19. You're going to get 19 times of 2 is 38. So it is 380 minus 19 times of 1 is 19. When you subtract 380 minus 20, 360 plus 1, 361. So this complete number going to become 361. And 20 square, you can do it out easily. This 20 square is 20 times of 20. 2 times of 2 is 4 and 2 zeros you add, that going to become 400. Now I'm going to do even more number of squares until 100. That is, let's take here 21 square. And 21 square, and in this one 21 square, 22 square, 23 square, 24 square and 25 square. This 21 square means here 21 times of 21. You can split this as 20 plus 1. Here also multiply with 21. Here also with 21. 21 times of 2 is 42, so it is 420 plus 21 times of 121. When you add 441, it's going to become 441. And 22 times of 22 you can write here and split this as 20 plus 2. Here also multiply with 22. Here also with 22. You're going to get 22 times of 2 is 44. 440 plus 22 times of 2 is 44. When you add it becomes 844. So 22 square is 844, 484. And here 23 square is 23 times of 23. You can split it as 20 plus 3. And here also 23 you multiply. Here also 23 you're going to multiply. 23 times of 2 is 46, so it is 460. 23 times of 3 is 69. When you add it, you're going to get 529. This is equal to 529. And let's do 24 square. Here 24 times of 24, you can multiply this one easily. This 24 as 20 plus 4. And now here also 24, here also 24 you multiply. 24 times of 2 is 48, so it is 480 plus 24 times of 4 is 96. When you add it, going to become 576. This complete thing, write it as 576. Now 25 square, you can write 25 times of 25. You can split this as 20 plus 5. Here also multiply with 25. Here also multiply with 25. 25 times of 2 is 50, so it is 500 plus 25 times of 5, 125. When you add it becomes 625. So this complete number going to become 625. And now let's do some more problems here. Here let's do from 26 square, 27 square, 28 square, 29 square and 30 square. Here let's do it very quickly. 26 square means 26 times of 26. Here you're going to get this one 20 plus 6. Here also 26 and here also 26. 26 times of 2 is 52, so it is 520. 26 times of 5 is 130 plus 26, 156. If you add, you're going to get it as 676. This is equal to 26 square 676 and 27 square, which is 27 times of 27. And here also split it, 20 plus 7 times of 27. Here also 27 you multiply. 27 times of 2 is 54 with 0 540. 27 times of 5 135 plus 54 135 plus 54 is 185 189. When you add them both, you're going to get it as 7 29 729. So it is 27 square 729. Now let's do 28 square. 28 times of 28. Now when you multiply, it is 20 plus 8, and here also 28 and here also 28. Going to get 28 times of 2 56, so it is 560. 28 times of 8, 28 times of 5 is 140. 140 plus 28 is 28 times of 3 is 90. Now 84 84. 140 plus 84, which is 224. When you add them, you're going to get it as 784, and it's equal to 784. 29 square. 29 times of 29. Here you can split it as 30 minus 1. Here also 29, and here also multiply with 29. 29 times of 3 is 87, so it is 870 minus 29, which going to become 841. That's 29 square. And 30 square, you can write it as 30 times of 30. 3 times of 3 is 9 with 2 zeros. It becomes 900. I'm going to do even more problems. Here I'm going to do about 31 square, 32 square, 33 square, 34 square, and 35 square. Let's do this one. 31 square. You're going to get 31 times of 31. You can split and write it as 30, 30 plus 1. Here also multiply with 31. Here also with 31. Here 31 times of 3 is 93. 930 plus 31, it becomes 961. That is 31 square. And 32 square going to become 32 times of 32. You split this. 30 plus 2. Here also 32, and here also 32. 32 times of 3 is 96, so it is 960 plus 32 times of 2 is 64. 960 plus 64, 1024. This completely equal to 1024. And now 33 square, that is 33 times of 33. Here also split same. 30 plus 3. Here also multiply with 33. Here also with 33. 30 times of 33, which becomes 99. 990 plus 33 times of 33. It is 99 plus 90,089 is completely equal to 1089. Let's do 34 square. Here 34 times 34 times of 34 means, here you can split and write 30 plus 4. Here also 34, and here also 34. Here 34 times of 3, which is 90. 102. 102 0 with it 1020. 30 times of 4 is 120. 4 times of 4 16. 120 plus 16 136. 136 plus 3 1020. 1156. So this completely equal to 1156. Now let's do 35 square. 35 times of 35. You can split and write this 35 as 30 plus 5. And here also 35. Here also 35. You're going to get 35 times of 3, that is 105, so it is 1050. 35 times of 5. Here also 105. Here when you add them, you're going to get 1150. Here it's not 105. 35 times of 5, which is going to become 175. 175 and 1050. If you add, you're going to get 1225. So that is 35 square, which is 1225. Now let's do 36 square. Here I will do it 36 square. 36 square, 37 square, 38 square, and 39 square, 40 square. Let's do all of them together. 36 square means 36 times of 36. Here you split 30 plus 6, and here also 36, and here also 36. You multiply 36 times of 3, 90 plus 18, which is 108, plus 30 times of 6 is 180, 6 times of 6 is 36, that is 216, that is 108, that is 1080 plus 216, it's going to become 1002, then 96. This completely equal to 36 square, 1296, and 37 square. Here you going to get 37 times of 37. Now also split in the same way, 30 plus 7, here also 37, and here also 37. You're going to get 30 times of 3, 900, 7 times of 3, 7 times of 3 is 21, 210, and here 3 times of 3 is 900 plus 210, that equal to 900, 210, 1110, plus 30 times of 7 is 210, 7 times of 7 49, 210 plus 49, which is 259. When you add them, you're going to get it as 1369. This is completely equal to 1369. Now let's do 38 square, and 38 square you're going to get it as 38 times of 38, and this 38 times of 38 you're going to get, you can write this as 40 minus 2 and multiply both sides by 38. Now you're going to get 4 times of 4 is the 160 minus 8, 2 times of 4 minus 8, 160 minus 8, 152, so it is 152 minus 0. 40 times of 2 is 80, 80 minus 4, 76, 1520 minus 76. Here you can subtract, you're going to get 1450 minus 6, 1444, 1444, that's equal to 38 square, 1444. Now let's do 39 square. 39 square means 39 times of 39. Here you can write it as 40 minus 1. Here also 39, you multiply, here also 39. 4 times of 4 is 160, and 160, 1600 minus 39, 1561 minus this one 39. You going to get, when you subtract, it will be 1522. This will be the complete thing, so it is 1522. This is 1522, and here 40 square, it's easy, 40 times of 40, 4 times of 4 is 16, so it is 1600. It's going to become 1600. Let's do some more problems. Here let's do from 41 square to 45. 41 square, 41 square, 42 square, 43 square, and 44 square, 45 square. Here also you can do 41 square is 41 times of 41. Here 41 split as 40 plus 1. Here also 41, and here also 41. 40 times of 40 is 160. 1 times of 40, 1600, 1640 plus 41, it's going to become 1681. So this is 1681, and this is going to become equal to 1681. And now 42 square means 42 times of 42. Here you going to become 40 plus 2 times, here also multiply with 42, and here also with 42. You're going to get 42 times of 4, 160 plus 8, 1680, 1680 plus 84. When you add, that is 1764. That's going to be equal to 1764. Now 43 square. 43 square means you're going to get 43 times of 43. Here 43 you can write it as 40 plus 3. Here also multiply with 43. Here also multiply with 43. 4 times of 4, 163 times of 4, 72, 1720 plus 4 times of 3, 120, 129. Here 1820, 1849. Here you're going to get 1849. And now let's do this 44 square. And now 44 times of 44, here you're going to get 40 plus 4. Here also multiply with 44, here also with 44. You're going to get 4 times of 40, that is 160. 4 times of 4, 16. 176, 1760. 4 times of 4, 160 plus 16, 176. When you add them, you're going to get 1860, and 70, you're going to get 1930, 1936. So this completely equal to 1936. Now let's do 45 square. 45 square you can do like this: 45 times of 45, 45 times of 45. Now this 45 also 40 plus 5, here also multiply with 45, and here also with 45. 45 times of 2 is 90. 4 equal to 180, that is 1800. 40 times of 5 is 200. 25 times of 5 is 25, which equal to 225. As it is 225, when you add that, it going to become 2025. So this complete number equal to 2025. Let's do it once more. And now you can do it like this: that is equal to 46 square to 50 square, 47 square, 48 square, 49 square, and 50 square. Let's do this. 46 square you can write 46 times of 46. This 46 is 40 plus 6 times of 46. Here also times of 46. Now 4 times of 4 is 60. 160 plus 6 times of 4, 24. 184 plus 0. 40 times of 6 is 240. 6 times of 6, 36. 276. Now when you add, you're going to get it as 2116. 2116. That is 46 square, 2116. Now 47 square means 47 times of 47. Here 47 you can write it as 40 plus 7. Here also 47, and here also 47. Here 40 times of 40, 160, and 40 times of 4, 7 times of 4 is 28. 160 plus 28, 180, 188, 1880. And here 4 times of 7 is equal to 28. 280 plus 7 times of 7, 49, which is 329. When you add them, you're going to get 2100 and 2180, 2209. 2209 is the 47 times of 47, so it is 2209. Now 48 square. 48 square you can write it as 48 times of 48, and now also split 40 plus 8. Here also 48, and here also 48. 48 4 times of 4, 168 times of 4, 32. 192, 192 with 0. Here 4 times of 8, 320. 8 times of 8, 64. 320 plus 64, 384. When you add them, you're going to get it as 80 plus 90, 1304. Here 1304, this is going to become not 1000, 2000. 2304 is 48 square, and 49 square you can write it as 49 times of 49. Here you can write it as 50 minus 1. Here also 49, here also 49. You multiply 49 times of 5, which is 250. 250 minus 5, 245. 245, 0 with it, minus 1 times of 49. It going to become 2401. Write it 2401. Now 50 square. 50 square you can write it as 50 times of 50. Here 5 times of 5 is 25, and 2 zeros with it. It becomes 2500. Now let's take one more squares. How to do? I do 5 cubes with it. That is 1 cube. 1 cube means 1 times of 1 times of 1. 1 times of 1 is 1. Again 1 times of 1 is 1. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 2 times of 2 times of 2, 2 times of 2, 4, 4 times of 2, 8, so it is 8. 3 cube is 3 times of 3 times of 3, 3 times of 3, 9, 9 times of 3, 27. And 4 cube equal to, here 4 times of 4 times of 4, here 4 times of 4 is 16, 16 times of 4, 64. And now it going to become 64. 5 cube equal to 5 times of 5 times of 5, 5 times of 5, 25, 25 times of 5, 125. So this completely equal to 5 cube, 125. Now I'm going to start next streaming and do it more beautifully like this. Bye.